Just a few minutes still.
Couple minutes.
Thank you. Brandon, you can kick Genghis-Khan out the party. Sure, give me a second. Dang right, brother.
Are we good if I start this?
Yeah, you can go ahead. If you need it, log in now to ZG Island or Booty Bay.
What's up with it, guys? What's up? What's up? Raid night, raid night. All right, check this out. All two of you guys watching, check this out. We got some, what is this thing called? A stinger transition. You ready? Are we ready? Boom. What's up, y'all? What's up, guys? All right, we are about to start here. We're just waiting for world buffs. We should be good to go here. I think they're dropping the ZG buff right now for the last few people that don't have it, and then we're gonna be moving out.
All right, guys, if you're in Kargath, start logging in. Let's run over to repair, and then we'll start heading over.
How you guys doing, man? Production off the charts, man. It's actually pretty cool. So eventually, I also have someone on Fiverr that I hired to do some like kind of overlay stuff, right? Because this is all kind of really static, basic stuff that I got done a long time ago. But yeah, I like this. Look, production quality. While we're in the load screens, while waiting in queues, what's up, guys? And we go and we can just cut back. This one's one I made though. I don't really like this like thing that's underneath here. Pretty basic. It's kind of cool. I feel like once it's set up right and kind of get more used to the format, it's I don't know, fun stuff, guys. Fun stuff. Okay, we're gonna go log in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. How you doing today, Jordan? We're almost to the weekend. Not that it's that much different than the week right now going on with all this stay home stuff, but.
Hey, can I have assist, Ryan?
We're short a good amount of people. 4 or 5 people. Got some stragglers. Can you master loot as well, please?
Sure can.
Something about logs.
I got that.
Something about logs. Let's move this over a little.
Fucking purging me. What a piece of shit.
Is there alliance there right now?
Yeah,
There's a little lines on the road purging people as they run by.
Oh, just over the path from Cardath.
I think one of our guys are going to murder him right now.
Yeah.
Just one of them.
Don't purge my friends!
Should find out
Damn,
what
he
abilities
nailed Rancid too.
using Bloodbraid Legion.
of course.
Dude, those guys are such pussies. Yeah, that's the guild that I 1v1 that mage 2 times, and then he had 7 of his friends just stand on my body. And then I called him out in Discord. I called him out on the Herod Discord, and then he lied about 1v1ing. He said hungry, and I 2v1'd him. I'm like, you're so full of shit.
Yeah, like having 2 or 3 of his friends isn't enough to beat 7.
For real, dude. You see the screenshot I posted? I literally, there's like 6 of them standing on my body.
Go to
Like
BWL
in there.
and see you guys.
Do not jump down. Do not jump down.
BWL, guys. BWL.
Pull wildlings. Yeah, baby.
Anybody else raiding outside today?
Raiding outside?
Yeah, dude.
You can't do that.
Brought my computer outside.
That's against the law.
You're not allowed to go outside.
Dude, I'm going outside. I'm in my backyard. Nobody can stop me.
Go left, Alec. Don't go straight.
6 feet from another computer terminal.
No fucking way.
Why is Omek dead here?
We pulled all the mobs. I don't even know.
I don't even know how they pulled me. Fucking rest in peace.
What gear am I looking to
So
get?
just let me
The
go
main
back, kill.
stuff would be just stuff off of Nef. We could use the bracers of arcane accuracy off Broodlord, right?
Tomorrow in Illinois, I can legally
But-
go outside if I'm wearing a mask.
Rock Fury. Let me turn this down a little bit here.
A lot of fucking
Can we res Obek?
I don't think Minnesota's instituted that. We just get to stay at home for another 2 weeks.
But the Rock Fury bracers come out here soon, so I'm not super worried about getting bracers. And then we have the shoulders, Mantle of the Blackwing Cabal off of Razorgore here would be nice, but at the same time, indifferent kind of on those as well, just because we got our super OP spell hit shoulders. Did I say bracers? I meant shoulders.
Pretty quick. Get inside.
Let's go ahead and put our gear on here, though. And then the couple things, Nefarian's tier
Make sure everyone's online.
and Mish, the helm off of Nef. Those are like the 2 big ones, honestly. But yeah, man, just kind of normal raid night stuff. Where's Dave? Trade Dave. So this is good Druid etiquette, guys. I don't know if you guys do this or not, but if you're not the one buffing Mark of the Wild, like if someone else is in your raid has improved and you don't, it's always good to buy like a stack of roots, the thorn roots, and give them to whoever is doing the buffing. So at least if they're having to do it, it's not like their expense every single time. Some good Druid etiquette. I give the guys usually a stack or 2 stacks. I keep 1 stack now that we do ZG because I end up having to do it for our raid, but that's a really good habit to get in, so that they're not responsible for the cost of that by themselves as healers. Oh, thanks, Sinister. What the hell, dude?
I was kicked.
I'm so excited for my present. Yeah, if we could get tier would be a big one. Get out of here.
Keep giving it to you until you take it.
It's a free bandage, dude. I'll take it. It's a free bandage. So we do have full world buffs right now. We also have the greater arcane elixirs we're gonna be using. Food buffs. I'll show gear here real quick too for the beginning of the VOD. We got Bloodvine goggles, the spell hit neck off a car, these abyssal cloth shoulders off of the raid bosses in Silithus, saffron drape, Bloodvine chest, tier 1 bracers, hands of power, firemaw's clutch, Bloodvine legs, boots, band of force concentration, ring of the black rock, and then we got toe up and the brand new Zandalari hero charm. Let's go. We got, of course, we got Lockamere, and then we got there's Zane's touch. But I'm excited to mess with these. I think these are going to be a bigger combo for me in Molten Core. But I still think I think for this fight specifically, it'll be really good because the parse is actually just the last boss right there, you know. But yeah, we'll see. Should be interesting. Where are we going? Going to BWL, kid. BWL.
Garr, did you have someone in mind? Sure, let's have him do it. Alright, Austin, we're gonna have you on the orb tonight. We have large DPSing.
Fuck.
We're gonna
I don't want to
have
lose world buffs.
Raya, you're gonna pick it up right before the end. You're gonna do the last one. So we'll have to plan around that.
Can we have Austin Bear Tank?
I don't have tank gear on it right now.
Actually, I don't know if I want to do that switch because if he has dragons on him, he's just gonna get knocked out right away. That's gonna get all fucked. Garr, we're just gonna have you do it this week. We can plan something for next week. Plan around
I'm
it.
fine to do it. I just need to bring the gear with me to do it.
Yeah. Garr, are you okay tanking it? Alright guys, looks like we are missing just a couple more buffs and then we will pull. In Fort Spirit.
Using shadowed unit frames with Blizzard raid frames. Yeah, Hunter, that is exactly what I'm doing. I actually like the Blizzard UI for the raid frames. I actually don't mind it. I tried setting up the shadowed unit frame stuff and it was like a little too like overwhelming for me. I'm sure I could get it set up and I'd like it more if I could get it set up the right way, but I don't know. This is what I've used. Like I use this in retail. Like I've used this for years and years and years. So I'm really used to the Blizzard UI when it comes to the actual raid frames. What's up, Rivsy? How you doing, man? Hey guys,
Yeah, Core, I've got 6
I posted the link today for the Moon Kings Discord for all the Moon Kings out there. I want a couple like moderators, some people in there that are all into the rating stuff. Rivsy, I would love to have you as a moderator in that Discord. Help answer questions and share info and stuff if you are down. But the link should be down below wherever you guys are watching. Let me know if it's not because we're using Restream. But we have that there. So we have some channels. We have like kind of like the structure set up. I'm all ears to ways of kind of making it efficient or channels that we want to have in that to start using. But I kind of got like our baseline set up there. Hopefully to be a good tool there for the community. Rivsy's the link down below for you guys. Can you guys see the link down below? There should be a Discord link.
And then we're gonna have group 2 north, group 3 east, group 4 south, and we'll have group
do you want? Group
Yeah, you see it?
seats?
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Just
check that out, guys. I think I think that'll be a cool
3.
tool for us to have here. Oh, let's pop our. We can pop our int food after. I don't have any water.
Guys.
You can drink if you need to.
We also set up 2 macros too, so basically anytime I activate either of these trinkets, it also will start off casting Starfire. Since the simulation stuff I did as far as comparing the trinkets basically assumes constant Starfire cast, which in most raid situations I think is really kind of what you're aiming for anyway. It's a good way to help ensure you don't lose the first couple, milliseconds on proc. Uh-oh.
He's all have assists, so if you want to mark the guys you're on, go ahead.
Can we kill this first dragon? It's on Mishko. Mishko, don't DPS the dragons unless one of the tanks has them and marks them. It's on Hungry. Can we mark that one? Thank you, Triangle. Guys, if you target any of the dragons and a hunter already has aggro, then don't attack them.
Nice job, guys. Keep it up. Call out if you need fear bombs or anything, guys.
Garr, you can also toss that hibernate out if you see any of them aren't on hunters. Focus triangle here in the middle, guys.
You guys may just need to die first.
On it.
Help group, help me kill this big boy for here. He's just stuck in the sphere. Okay, well. We'll worry about him later. Hey, south side, kill this one. Mages first though.
Five more eggs.
PI on Xantho.
Zoomers. Zoomers, watch your thread, dude.
He just doesn't care.
Rogue tank.
Dude, that was a good one right there. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Dude, that's probably gonna be 99 plus parse right there. That was solid. We had like no misses. We had a lot of good crits there.
Let's get some mana.
Oh, good. We got these really dope, cool spirit gloves. We got these really cool spirit gloves, guys.
Those are so much better than the priest bracers. Oh my god.
Can I get some water, please? Guns.
Are we good to pre-potion?
Thanks. Thank you, thank you.
I would wait.
Well, they didn't put priest bracers in classic, don't you know?
Alright guys, we're gonna have 1, 3, and 5 go to the far side.
Always jealous of the Lockamere. I know, man. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. You got, dude, your luck is building up, man. Your luck is building up. We've gotten a bunch of them. You're gonna get like 3 in a row. Just watch. What's up with it, Joker? How you doing, kid?
Have the bracers dropped once?
Say 77, dude, exactly. I feel you. 77 more spell power, dude. The weapon's massive. It's massive because you can basically stack all this hit stuff and you still gain such a huge chunk of your spell power from the weapon. I hate how it makes you like double confirm. You want that. Let's cap it toe up all the time. I know. So we're gonna pre-pot. We're gonna put on the juju. We're gonna try something here. We're gonna juju ourselves. We're also gonna put on our full fire resist gear. So we're gonna see if this lets us not get knocked back. I'm also not gonna use. Should we use an on-use trinket? I'll use an on-use trinket here. In the off chance that we get burning adrenaline, I'm gonna save the on-use trinket for burning adrenaline. Then we're gonna parse let's. I'll check the logs, dude. I think we have live logs. I can try and post it here in a second. I'll do it after when we're clearing some trash after this. Yeah, only 1 resist for the fight's huge. I know, dude. That's massive. And we got a couple of really good crits. I snapshotted the toe up. I don't know if you guys saw that. I got a crit the second to last cast. So the last cast, I had enough time to snapshot a Moonfire in there. So we got the Moonfire in with the toe up buff, and it landed.
To grab extra
All things that are really important.
Desulterators. Does anyone have extra greater fire protection potions they can sell to people?
I have some. Quan.
Zoomers or Quan?
I have like 1 extra.
Come to the tail of the dragon.
Okay, I posted who still needs them.
How much do these go for? They 10 gold a pop?
No, they're like 5 now, I think.
I think it's like 5 silver or something.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
7.5. That's fine. Yeah, let's see, man. I'm curious how we did on that one. It's annoying because details you can't fucking tell, man. It's like it's all just trash damage that doesn't actually go on the parses. So with this setup though, we don't have even fire resist totem. We're at 240 almost fire resist. Can I get a fire resist totem? Is it all melee? It's all melee. Damn it.
These groups a little bit. No, are we good?
So I'm gonna swap out here my potion, and we're gonna be basically our second pot is gonna be.
Should we swap that out for Luo and group 3?
Man, and the cushion I've been sitting on is wet. This was the
Rank 45. That was a rank 45 parse. You're able to find the live log. Let's go, dude. 45 parse on Razor Gore. I'll take it. I'll take it. Top 50, dude. Top 50. Riv's is like, yeah, it's not that exciting, dude. My parse is number 2 for Razor Gore. It's whatever.
Sounds good. I'm gonna do a quick ready check.
second tank in line.
So I'm actually gonna.
Go to a second tank though, so I would want to be above dry. Is that a problem?
Well, someone's not in my group. Who's this, Corey?
Fucking ham. No, one hit. We're doing a Wind Fury.
Yeah, we're trying to burn now.
Trying to burn it. Gonna do a quick ready check.
This is gonna be dangerous, guys. We're trying to burn it before tank gets burning adrenaline.
Thanks.
Alright.
So it means we have to kill it in like 30 seconds. Hopefully it doesn't rip aggro and fire blast the shit out of us. Cross your fingers.
Sure, Garr?
I'm getting a little sweaty just thinking about losing all the world buffs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, let's focus up, boys. Don't pull threat here, please, please, please.
Alright, starting. Go back, get out. Format, get out.
Rebot.
Rid.
I'm down.
Cormac.
Burn it, flame breath.
Burn 'em. Let's go, boys.
That was sketchy, but
Keep the heals up. Some people got flame breath.
Give people up to rebuff while we got the well, essence of breath. Quan's like he's not dead yet, so we might as well let him die again.
What?
Yep.
Alright, let's put back on our DPS gear. How do we do there? Not that good, huh? 341 DPS? Not that bad for that fight, actually. You like have to basically chain those fire resistance. Now my BW parses aren't great. Do you have any of your parses with with flasks? Have you been flasking for BWL Rivzy?
If you died, please run up so we can buff you.
I'm gonna do a couple pieces of loot here while we're sitting here rebuffing. We got rogue bracers. Okay, I got God of War with a 99. Going once, going twice.
Are they for swords?
I don't think that they're part of the pieces that... Oh, they are swords?
I don't know.
No, those ones weren't any of the three that were specifically for swords.
Which three?
The shoulders, the boots, and the gloves.
Double tap will be on shortly. We can wait to pass those out.
Yeah, just hold off on them then. Just
Jesus.
hold off on both the rogue ones and
Okay.
Alright, let's have Matt, we'll have you on Moon, and we'll have Fate on Square for kiting those. Coach, you're gonna be on the Diamond. I'll pick up Skull, Dry will pick up X, and Hungry will pick up Star. Matt, whenever you're
Why don't I cast Barkskin in that fight? Hold on, let me see what...
Sabbath's down. Sabbath's down.
I got it. Heal Quan, please.
Good
Blair's
Blair.
got it. Blair.
Okay, skull's down. Okay, X is almost down. Focus star. We can bring square back. Try go ahead and pick up square. Bring moon back as well. Hungry, pick
There
Oh,
he
up
comes.
moon.
Shit, he's on my ass.
I really like it up here, man.
Why don't I cast Barkskin on that fight? So Barkskin's useful if my the fire protection shield is not on me, right? Because Barkskin's gonna make my baseline cast go up.
Yeah, if we could just
So if I have the shield on me where I'm not taking knockback, it's just gonna basically reduce my DPS, right?
Go ahead and get Diamond. Make sure he's faced away from the raid. Nobody should be in front
So in that situation, like at the end, if the second fire pot fell off, then I would cast it. Little trick on these guys too is you guys can keep casting hibernate while they're killing them, and you can't actually interrupt the fire volley, but you see how it's canceling the fire volley every time a hibernate's going off. Helps mitigate a lot of damage on the tank there. It'll save a lot more damage done than damage you'll be able to do. Got a couple 95 parses on the dragons the last couple weeks. Nice, Cody, dude, that's sick, man. Congratulations, that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, if you got extra couple 2 casts with Barkskin, you do if your fire protection potion's not holding through it. But the idea on that fight, we'll see how it is. I'll look at the logs after and go through it. But is that we rock a ton of fire resist and we pop the fire protection potion, so the amount of time we actually get with that shield up is a lot higher, and then that way we're not getting knocked back at all. So we're doing reduced damage, but we're constantly casting.
assignments, guys. Matt, whenever you're ready.
I'm on diamond here. You gotta cast this constantly on the first guy here at the beginning because these big guys will dispel your hibernate. So it's important to constantly be casting. You'll see at some point he'll get like a little swirly above him.
Nice job. Get this X. You can start bringing the dragons back, guys.
Okay.
I wonder if your hit rating makes this less likely to break. You like break early.
Finish off star. The next one's
I haven't been flasking recently, but I farmed up 1,000 gold and 5 Black Lotus, so I'm gonna flask this week. Nice, dude.
square first, guys.
Yeah, Dark Moon Fair is in 5 days. 5 days. I'm gonna do the same thing actually. I'm gonna flask for Dark Moon Fair buff next BWL and see how hard we can push. You didn't know I was using fire protection potions. Yeah, man, fire protection, they're expensive, but like they're not that expensive anymore, honestly. And like on Veil as well as Fire Maw, it's really worth it because if you rock the fire resist gear, they last you so long. And it's even compounded, like if you have world buffs, it's even better, right? Because the ability to continually cast when you have 30% crit and you're constantly getting Nature Grace procs is such a massive DPS gain. Even if you're reducing your overall damage, just constant casts is just massive. And like, if you're able to get the 2 on use trinkets and stuff, it's just, you can supplement a lot of your damage over a short period of time with those trinkets and stack fire resist everywhere else. Make sure that we didn't miss any loot here. I swear to God, we get those healing boots off of these mobs like literally every week. Oh, see?
Let's man up real quick.
Not as exciting. But yeah, we'll see, man. Our fire parse, or our fire maw parse last week, I think was 99 in the full fire resist gear. So that's the goal, right? Is to consistently figure out what we can do to get 99 parses in a perfect world, get 100 parses on every fight, and what we have to do to kind of get to that level. That's the hope, is hopefully we figure out these little things that really optimize our DPS on specific fights, and then we can all start doing that.
Got a hatcher as well. I'm gonna pull it away from the raid.
I'll just try and kill the hatcher first.
Let's finish off the humanoids first, guys. I'm gonna see if I can pull the hatcher.
Fine. You love getting like 3 or 4 crits in a row, dude. Feels so good. I can run up and pull some of these dragons back too if you want, Ryan.
Okay.
Can one of the rogues get the a couple of the things on the right? I can just run up. Oh.
Alright, let's start moving up here on the right a little bit.
I'll grab star.
To grab star. Yeah, thank you. You guys can go to the far side of this first cubby. Austin, can you grab diamond for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, fool, you think you're so cool, huh? Are you coming back to the backside?
Flame strike right on the raid. Let's move back, guys. Move back to the close corner. So we're not just sitting in it.
The only way Boomkin can be this geared is by funneling. Barbs, I wish I got geared funneled to me. That would be amazing.
You're really quiet, Zob.
But we do not funnel gear to me. That'd be great, though. No, we actually do main spec over off spec +1. So I've gotten a couple lucky weeks where everyone else was +1.
Yeah, I got it.
But the main thing is I'm just allowed to like roll on stuff that's good for me, right? We've gotten lucky with a few rolls.
Stay in this corner so we don't get the humanoids right away. Oh, we got the humanoids right away.
I'm gonna go ahead and hurricane here on top of us.
Flame strikes right on the raid. Big heals here, guys.
I'm gonna heal myself here. I'm not gonna lose world buffs. A little scary. Flame strike, I need to move back.
Nice job. Alright, let's start moving up. We're gonna go all the way to the far corner.
Yeah, I gotta try that. I always pop bark skin and was screwed when it popped back up. Yeah.
First, then we'll kill everything.
Yeah, the greater fire protections are pretty good. The elemental fire is a lot cheaper now than it used to be too, because not as many people need them, and you get them a lot from these various raids. Dude, this slow is so rough. So slow. And then the transmute elemental fire, or whatever it is, essence of fire, one of them, or whatever, that you can turn it into a bunch of elemental fire, comes out next phase. So they'll be even cheaper next phase, so there's not going to be really any excuse to not use them. They'll probably be like a gold a piece, something like that. I want to push my parses, but I never have time to make sure I get world buffs. She's a flash now and then. So do you have what server do you play on, Cody? Like, so we have a Herod Discord for our server, so there's literally a world buff channel in our Discord. There's also an add-on you can get that will help show as well, but like we have people constantly communicating in our Discord when buffs are dropping on what layer, so it's like a very like server-wide coordinated effort to help everyone get buffs. It's pretty cool when you think about it, because it's literally everyone from every guild all over the place. Everyone's trying to help, you know, make sure everyone gets buffs. So it's not that bad as long as you know you can find the timers and then you just log on, so it's not like this massive effort. We also have people at Dire Mall summoning constantly throughout the day. We also have people in booty base summoning constantly
We see the humanoids.
that sell summons like 5 gold, 8 gold, or whatever. If you didn't have that, I guess it would be kind of hard, but I think most servers probably have that. If not, dude, there's definitely a market for that. People pay gold for that.
Alright, grab them now.
Grab the humanoids. I'm back here. You need a good weapon and you're gonna be thick. Yeah, dude, Ribsy. I'm excited for when we all start getting like really decked out, right? Because a lot of our BIS for the entire game is right now in this phase, right? Like later phases, a lot of people use stuff at AQ or tier gear or whatever. And like we start really kind of topping out as far as like our gear that we're trying to get in a lot of slots in BWL and ZG, right? So I'm really excited to see once we all start kind of getting fully, you know, decked out and real close to BIS, what numbers look like. I was the first one in the guild to get Mish under. Dude, I'm jealous. That drop, we got our first one last week. We have our same Warlock has beat me on the roll on Mish and the Trinket. He's got both of them. I'm gonna go ahead and Hurricane here. White Main, yeah, White Main I'm sure has a server. You should check it out because it's a easy. If you don't have a Discord and a way to communicate between everyone in the server outside of in game, it's very hard to coordinate world buffs. Very hard.
Then X, watch your stacks. You are near 10.
With your gear in
not
24
DPSing this guy,
4 points into balance, you could top healing meters. I mean, I topped healing meters healing a couple fights. I was a healer before I went balance. It's okay, I just don't like it that much. Balance is way more fun. And way more of like an underdog spec. And we also have a lot of really good healers, so I'd rather just DPS. TBH. At least try healing one week. Barbs, I healed a lot. You can look back. There's some older VODs. Our first VODs to do BWL. So that's one thing that's really cool. I talk about this sometime. The utility of balance is like, I don't even have to respec. If we have a healer not show up and we're short a healer, I can go and, like you were exactly saying, throw on all my healing gear and still heal amazing. Like I don't lose any major healing points. Like, I'll pull up talents real quick. But we have Nature's Grace, we have Moon Glow, and we have Improved Healing Touch, and we have Reflection. It's like what else do you need to heal effectively? So there's plenty of times progression if we're short. Like when we first started BWL, we were short a couple healers. So the first 2 or 3 weeks I was healing BWL so that we could get it down. Like even though I want to play balance, if we need heals, like we got to do what we got to do to clear the content. We've gotten 4 Mish under. Jesus Christ, dude. We've gotten I think 3 or 4 Locamirs. So I guess it kind of goes both ways, but I've gotten 0 BWL items. Oh, sorry to hear it, dude. I'm not settling for anything less than tier and Lockamir, dude.
Let's move up to the close side of this next cubby. Close side only, guys. Close side only.
Tier to me is going to be the harder one to get, honestly, because, I mean, I haven't looked up other classes, but I'm assuming the vast majority of people, their tier 3 is going to be very good. Even potentially tier 2.5, but I haven't looked it up. But like for us, Mish is like BIS for the whole game, right? So, I mean, I feel like it should not be weighted the same necessarily. Like once AQ's out, maybe some people will pass on it or they'll be able to get stuff out of AQ that's better. But I haven't looked into it for other classes as far as gearing.
Be careful on threat early. I did lose my world buffs, so just watch threat.
We gotta watch our threat here, guys, because I think we'll rip aggro. We ripped aggro last week. It was really scary. Oh, where's our lip? Did I forget him?
Spirit Fort, Mark of the Wild look good. 3 more intellects.
Shit. I think I forgot him. Damn it. I specifically had lips that I was gonna keep like for these scenarios. These Fights that drop aggro.
On intellect. Just wait a second on mana.
We've gotten 1 tier and 1 Lockamere. They went to people that hadn't gotten anything in some time. That's a good way to do it, man. You want people to be incentivized. It was kind of like that for me in BWL. I mean, in like from MC. I mean, because if you're not able to get tier gear, right, you're banking on all these offset pieces dropping, and then even still, everyone wants them. So like, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna also get a Moonfire here as we run in, and of course, it's gonna get resisted. Put a mark on myself here so everyone knows. Make sure you guys are standing on circle. Stand on circle. DPS whelps first.
Heals on Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya.
Jay.
Watch threat, guys. Watch threat, guys.
PI's on.
Heals on Hungry. Heals on Hungry. Alright, heals on Sabbath. Big heals on Sabbath. Big heals on Sabbath, guys. Nice job. Watch threat. It should go to Jiraiya next. Oh, it's on Hungry. Heals on Hungry. Heals on Hungry.
Move out of the doorway, guys. Move out of the doorway.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Jesus.
Alright, guys, let's start clearing the room. Rogues, if you can start getting the traps.
We don't need either of those, I don't think.
Did we roll on the bracers, the warlock bracers before? I got Zan with the 28. That's the only thing showing up on my thing. Okay. Okay, grats Zan on the tier bracers. Let's link some of this other loot before. Well, do these boots top 2 rolls or top 2 disenchants if we don't need them anymore?
Ooh, someone needs them.
Yeah, Shirley, no? Oh yeah, Strava with the off-spec tier 2, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Sinister, you don't have them yet?
No, I don't.
Okay, Blairs.
Ruin the joke, man.
Sinister, that's main spec for you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You guys have those, the trash trap ones, right?
I do.
Yeah, they have the good ones. Yeah, if you want to roll off-spec Strava, or you guys want to roll off-spec, anyone wants to roll off-spec that has the good boots. I got Blairs with the 68. Going once, going twice. Congrats, Blairs. Those tank shaman shoulders. Anyone want those? Main spec. Do you want those, Nikus? Those actually aren't bad for you if you don't have, like, if you don't need to hit. Dude, can you guys hear Sasquatch doing jumping jacks above me? Can you guys hear that? Sorry, guys. Yeah, dude.
Talk to him, be like, what are you doing up there?
Dude, I don't know what he looks like.
Oh.
I just heard his massive earth-shaking thumps on the floor above me. You have deep earth swillers.
We'll have Zan on Skull, Cormac on X. We'll pull him back here. We'll have Jiraiya pick up Skull, then Hungry pick up X. Go ahead when you're ready, Zan. Oh wait. Hold on. I don't know.
Who's our mage?
Mummy said he's gonna be late tonight.
Yeah, I think he's an hour late. So do it?
Sure.
Off spec on those shoulders if anyone wants. Nickus.
Anyway, it's true.
Right, go ahead and pull them, Zan. Remember, guys, do not attack them until they move all the way out.
There's a mace from Grobulus and Nax, 90 something spell power. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Is that the Dreams one? Something Dreams? End of Dreams? That's technically our best. That's technically our abyss weapon. Locomir is basically the best until then. Potentially second to a couple of different staffs in the game. But yeah, Rivsy's on EU. Earthshaker. Are you using the fire resist set for fire mod? Yes, Sean, that is what we're going to be using. Fire resist set, and we got the little fire resist jujus. We got greater fire protection potions.
Alright, let's have everyone get into position as well. Far side of the room.
I'm going to keep Briarwood Reed on here.
Can I get a quick explanation of what melee does?
Yeah, you basically do the exact same thing. You watch your stacks, you're taking too much damage, you hide until they fall off.
It's usually going to be, if you don't have a lot of fire resist, it's going to be around 4 or 5 stacks that you're going to need to get out.
Or, so same spot as range?
Yep.
Yeah, back here.
Just got a little further to run.
Yeah, so again, fire resist set we're using here. We'll pop 1 greater fire protection potion right now. I'm also going to pop a Juju gem. Oh, of course, we popped it on someone that we had targeted. Great.
Yeah, you should be able to,
But we'll pop that as well, and we'll be at 15? 239. Fire resist, unbuffed.
Alright, can we have everyone else get into position?
Damn, dude, that's annoying.
Obek, God of War.
Hopefully we have 40 seconds till Juju.
Obek, you hear, bud?
What do you want to do? Is that hungry?
Henry, you're just gonna have your normal fire resist stuff on, right?
I should. Yeah, I was gonna modify it.
Usually the debuff drops off just in time for the thing, so.
Okay.
I'll call it though if I need.
Yeah, Juju Ember what? 239 fire resist. In a perfect world, we would have the shaman totem, but we don't have enough shamans.
He's really close.
Resisted that first one. Let him get a little bit of aggro here.
And guys, watch your threat early. Healers, I'm in a decent spot.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop the blazing emblem right now while we have the greater fire protection potion on.
Shadow Flame, and then Wing Buff it on Jiraiya. Big heals on Jiraiya, big heals on Jiraiya. Back on Sabbath, back on Sabbath.
I don't think we're gonna be able to lose stacks. If we don't drop stacks, we gotta get out around 7 or 8. Seven. I'll take one more. I'm gonna get out.
Okay, I can reposition here in just a second.
We gotta resist there. Took one more. I'm gonna finish this.
You know if that works any better.
I got members.
Okay, I'm just gonna taunt it after.
I got it.
We innervate during this downtime. We're just waiting for the stacks to fall off here. 3 seconds.
What happened there?
Someone pulled dagger.
I think it came back on me after.
I'm gonna start moonfiring here. Just because we have potion and we still have dark rune up if we need it. 6 stacks. I'm gonna get out after this one. We have a healing coming, but we'll bandage. Just to be a good druid. I'll also pop a mana potion here. Probably in hindsight could have popped greater fire protection and then
Swap Opic into priest group.
popped a dark rune for mana. Probably would have been more DPS.
Buff it. Buff it.
7 stacks. I'm just gonna wait. I want to play it safe. It's not worth something happening and I die or some weird scenario. This isn't like a race that's particularly a fight that I need to risk that. Dude, no hit gear makes it brutal. It brings me back to the bad old days, dude. Bad old days. Firemount's clutch. Let's go, dude. Another one.
Alright, guys. Let's res the dead real quick, buff them up. Put a mark the next pack. Once we get everyone up, we'll be ready to go.
We'll do a couple pieces of loot while we're... Firemount's clutch. Nikus was the only one that rolled on those shoulders, by the way, so if anyone else, I'm going to pass those to Nikus here in just a second.
I believe it's Nikius.
Nikius? Off spec? Okay, we can off spec for the clutch.
Throw your regular gear back on, guys.
Oh, can I main spec for it? I'll be +2. I don't know if I can do that.
The belt? Yeah, you can. If you're gonna, if it's something you're gonna. Oh, is it? But no one wants to main spec it.
Yeah.
Because it's got +35 and my prophecy one has +9, so it's big.
Yeah. If you want to main spec roll it, go ahead. No one else is
It's
one.
actually better than tier 2, so it'll be better than what you can get right now.
Grat Sinister.
Congrats, Sinister.
We got this MP5 neck.
What are we saying that cryo for shamans do?
I mean, it's healer.
Over other healer.
Yeah.
Shaman healer and then regular healer.
But mana igniting core. Dude, I know, but Firemount's clutch is 10 more damage. 10 more damage. I don't know, dude.
I'm actually
I think Firemount's clutch just pulls ahead.
right away and pulls ahead of the group.
Let's make sure we have the right gear.
Still got Skull and X. Let them be pulled back. Buo, you have Square.
Cror, can you take X? I'm still buffing up.
I got one hit with the 68 on the neck, Grats. One hit.
You got a card? Awesome. Okay, pulling Star.
Get detect magic, please.
Congrats, one hit. So Lee, I threw on a State of Trance and you called it out earlier. This song I'm listening to right now is a banger.
It's good, dude.
You thump.
You're in the moment.
Can we get detect magic on Star?
Release square.
Down.
Melee, get ready for square in the back.
Oh, Arcane, let's go.
Let's finish off these technicians, guys. Rid's down, so we need to make sure they die. Okay, looks like they're down. Melee onto square in the back. Casters, I want to see those arcane missiles.
I'm throttled by your Thunder Fury threat. Dude.
You're getting beat by all the mages right now in DPS.
Yeah, they did more damage when they're AoE pew-pewing these little guys.
Likely story.
Dude, I'm having to throttle DPS. The tank just can't do enough threat, man.
I'm
Where's
looking
the
at
hurricanes?
guns.
I'm looking at guns right now. He's top damage with arcane missiles.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We're getting a ton of elementium ore. Does this stuff sell for anything anymore?
I doubt it. Save break.
Okay, let's do some more of these loot things just before I have too much of this shit. Gloves, tier gloves. Now, it might guarantee higher DPS, but you got the chance of getting lucky with the crit. You know, I feel you. I feel you. I feel like after getting Bloodvine and losing kind of like overall just damage, I'm trying to just stack damage anywhere I can get it. Also, the MP5 feels good. When you got a handful of pieces with MP5, just like in raid, the constant not being is really significant. Like we got 6k mana, we got the ZG buff, we got that increased spirit. You know, it's like you just, your downtime is not as intense as it usually is.
Mana, it's a couple people to top off.
All right.
Not back yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's not back yet.
I got Obek with the 45. Grats, Obek.
Henry, we'll have you pick up X, Dry, you pick up Skull.
Got Mage Belt.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. Get ready, guys.
Detect magic, please, mages.
Careful on threat on these guys, careful.
Triangle is shadow. Triangle is shadow. Star is fire. Skull is frost. X is nature. Triangle is shadow.
Who's on triangle?
Garr.
Alright, let's move on to X. Watch your threat, guys. Watch your threat. Be careful with resistances. Or vulnerabilities, rather.
Triangle is shadow. Star is fire. Star is fire.
Alright, move on over to Star.
Incoming 4 arcane vulnerability targets. That'd be a good day, man. I love when that happens. It feels so good. It's honestly like I get a little scared. I'm gonna pull aggro though, and I'm gonna get killed and then lose all my buffs. So I'm like I'm always like really passive when we get arcane vulnerability. Mages, you can go ahead and off spec roll on the belt. Looks like no one wants it main spec. Off spec roll on the belt. I got Sherlina with the 72. Going once, going twice. Grats agility. Just confirming no one wants these. We're gonna disenchant them. I don't think anyone wants those for any reason.
I think the ones he was using were shit. So those were.
Yeah, they're just shitty green ones.
Alright, guys, let's get ready to pull this. Cool, you got Square, Warlocks. Get ready to pick up
This
Skull.
trash right here from Firemaw up until the dragons, like up that top level, all this trash kind of freaks me out because it's like shit could go bad. It's all trash, like even though we know it and like most of the time it's totally fine, still shit you could wipe on. Like stuff still trucks. Stars Frost.
I got Skull. One's got Skull. You can release square.
Coming.
Did Hungry say where he was going?
I think he DC'd.
I think he DC'd, yeah. Alright, melee on square. Sorry, we can call that a little sooner.
Because we can kick the flame strikes.
Alright, let's get Angrath up. Alright guys, getting ready to pull back. Alright, grabbing star.
Gonna go run ZGK. Good luck. Hey, thank you, thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Joe. Good luck in ZG, dude. Kill that Hakar.
Grid's down.
Grid's
Another
down.
mage in.
I'm gone.
Okay, Sherlino's popping in. Heals on Sherlino. Careful, other mages.
Bring wet square.
Star is Shadow. Star is Shadow. Star is Shadow. Corey, do you have some bag space to DE some stuff?
Hey, blue in the back, boys. Melee.
All melee on square, all melee on square.
Can we let it run back more in general so we don't have to run off?
Yeah, I'll try to call it even sooner than we have as well, so it's a little better time.
Can we get rid up as well?
Yeah, but let it run back into the raid as well. You know, don't meet it halfway and start. Don't be the funny guy that runs up and kicks it first. Just kidding, Quan.
I like kicking it. Jeez. Juan's a pretty funny guy.
He is, I admit.
Dude, all this like stay at home stuff. I just constantly like, oh, I kind of want to drink.
Call it with one mob up.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I was thinking.
Sure.
Whiskey sounds good.
Alright, pulling star. Nice job pulling them out, guys. Big deals with the mages here. They always get fucking weird around that corner.
Can we get detect magic on Star, please?
Or at least
Send
move.
it.
Release square.
Moon's coming back. Moon's coming back.
I got moved. Nope, never mind, I volleyed.
I can get one.
Fire. Star is fire.
How dry is gun?
down. Squares at half.
Dude, I'm really hoping we get some good vulnerabilities for Chromagus. Last week I was like ready to go, dude. I was so ready to, because we had world buffs and everything. I'm like, okay, this will be good. This will be good. We're gonna get a Chromagus kill. And I think I had like one nature, I think, like the whole time. I can't remember, but I remember it was like, I like basically couldn't attack like the whole fight. Like there was no point. Hopefully this week, we don't need a lot. We just need a couple. If we can get like 2 nature and like 1 arcane, I think we'll be able to pop off. If we can get 3 between those two, between arcane and nature, if we can get 3, I think we'll be good.
Alright, I'm good.
Nature I kind of prefer though, because since our main tank has Thunder Fury, like he also gains increased threat with the nature vulnerability because of the procs, right? I'm back. Oh, it's arcane. Oh my gosh.
I'm going over technicians.
Guys, I mentioned this earlier too, but we added the just set up the Moon King's Discord. So check that out if you guys have a second. Down below in the description, there's a link to the Discord. Go into that Discord. I feel like that'll be a good way to communicate kind of within the community, help share logs, go over logs, help do different theory crafting stuff. So take a look at that.
Technician packs probably were for guilds, people first started progressing through here.
Ooh. Getting no crits though.
Probably killed like half of them and then wiped, and they're like, alright, that's fine, we only have half left. And then they get back, and they all fucking respawn.
I won't lie, I remember ZG taking my guild like a couple days or so. Half a week, I think a couple days.
Oh, Guns, where you at, dude? That's so weird.
I know for sure we had like 3-hour raids in ZG and stuff.
Was Coachella leading it?
Oh no, this was like, I'm talking about like vanilla stuff. To the point where our strap were tanking the Panther boss, where the ad spawned was having 2 warriors on each side, AoE demo shutting, and the main tank doing the line. Because the DPS wasn't there for them.
Shout, strat.
Yeah, because people didn't know how to gear back then, so DPS wasn't there for it.
Only itemization was probably still different at that point.
Yeah, most definitely. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, other than pressing certain tank buttons.
Beauty of it is back then I still only pressed Frostbolt.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright. So we're gonna have, I'll take Star, Dryas got X, we'll have Garr on Skull. We're most likely gonna go on Star to start. Garr, do you have Fabs? Yeah. Okay. Remember guys, we gotta spread them out. Watch your threat. Let's get ready to pull them.
Give the tanks a few seconds here, guys. Just start DPS on square. Don't attack the big guys yet till the tanks can get a little bit of a lead.
Pull him now. I'm gonna pull him into this cubby.
Star is fire. X is shadow. Skull is nature.
Okay. Let's go on Star first, guys. No fire damage though. No fire damage.
Don't DPS Skull or X right now. Do not DPS Skull or X. Guys, come on.
Stunned. Careful. Careful. Stunned again. All right, it's back on Sabbath. It's back on Sabbath. Watch your threat, guys. Alright, let's move over to X here.
Bars down.
Oh, I'll try to pick up Skull. Go on X, guys. Go on X. Killing it, Icor. Okay, Skull is now on Sabbath. Watch your threat though, everyone. X is almost down. I'm still stunned. I have almost no threat on Skull, so be careful. Stunned again. Jesus
Dry's
Christ.
got it.
Heals on Dry. Heals on Dry.
That was so scary. Oh god.
He dropped a star ruby for our efforts.
Oh god.
Oh, is Hungry back? Awesome.
Oh my god, dude, that was so close. Oh. Hey, make sure you guys get back. The boss is down at the bottom of the ramp. Don't run forward. Faps are good to have on these packs, I know.
Yes, please throw on your
I know I think they popped one in the opener. Usually we pop them in the beginning there. It's just so random, like they can still get stunned after that Fap, right? It's only 30 seconds. But those are tough packs, dude. Those are really brutal. If you get unlucky.
Alright. Let's finish up just a couple.
I'm gonna throw my Nixie Scale Cloak here just because if for some reason he gets turned, I don't want to die.
Alright, tanks, we'll try to cycle me, Dry, Hungry in that order. With the taunts. Call it out when you need it, please. Oh yeah, can we get a summon for Hungry?
What I need to have, honestly, I need to have lips. I need to have lips so that if something happens, if I rip, I can just pop that, especially on trash and stuff like that, where I don't need the mana potion cooldown. I should have some more on me. I thought I did, but whatever.
Alright, just missing one more int. Awesome. Healer's almost at mana. Matt, let's get ready to pull here.
Those are what you're meant. Yeah.
Make sure you have your Onyxia Scale Cloak on. Melee, make sure you have your Onyxia Scale
Yeah, so the tanks always usually use the Faps at the beginning so they don't get stunned. But yeah, the limited invulnerability potions, ideally I would have so that if we got threat, we just pop that and we don't die.
Alright, go ahead and pull him.
Barkskin Bear Form luckily saved us. I think we pulled aggro last week on those guys too. Let me give him a second on threat here.
Taunt. Drya. Oh, Hungry's got it. Back on Drya. It's back on Drya. I'll be next taunt then. I'll be next taunt. I got it. It's on me. We'll have Drya taunt next. We'll have Drya taunt next.
I don't think I'm going to be able to snapshot this. Ah, close. I don't think we did.
Wing buff it. I'm going to taunt after so it doesn't go back. Okay, it's on me. Hungry taunt.
Use it.
I got it.
And Jiraiya's got it. Heals on Jiraiya. Alright, I got next taunt. Taunting now.
We don't have enough to.
Taunt.
Dawn's on.
It's on Sabbath. Oh no, it's on Jiraiya. Wing Buffet's about to happen. Get ready to taunt with Wing Buffet here. We're good.
It already won.
Yep. Taunt, taunt, taunt. Heals on Jiraiya. Hungry. You got next.
Done.
Heals on Hungry. Heals on Hungry.
Wait a bit here just to be safe.
Yep. It's on me. It's on me.
Those couple the global cooldowns that really screw up our parses. So we used one for Innervate, we used one for Fairy Fire, and then we used one to get back into Moonkin, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Not ideal. We are gonna get double toe-ups here though, which is actually really big.
Alright, dry taunt.
The taunt's getting kind of messed up, so he keeps self-healing.
Lid back on Hungry. Back on Hungry. I'll taunt next. Taunting now. Yep. Good call outs. Thank you. Wing Buffet. Back on Jiraiya. Nice job.
358 DPS.
No DFT, huh?
I fucking hate this boss.
We haven't seen a single DFT the entire time we've done BWL. Taught Dragonhide belt. Because I don't know what belt you have, but that's actually not a bad one for you, DPS wise. 60 attack power is a lot.
Alright. Let's spot buff Nickets here real quick.
Nickis, do you want to main spec that or no? Otherwise, we'll off spec roll it.
Alright, just waiting for a couple people to top themselves off on mana. And I'll pull this. I'm just gonna do a quick ready check.
We can off spec the belt if no one wants it main spec.
Alright, everyone is ready, guys. I'm gonna pull this. Matt, what do you want the trank rotation to be?
Let's go Fate Fuo, Igor.
Okay. Fate Fuo, Icor. Pulling the boss now. Taunt. Okay, Wing Buffet on Jiraiya here in just a second. Oh, maybe not. It's on me. I taunted right back. He's gonna be out of position. I'm gonna wait for after breath, and I'm gonna move him back. I'm gonna move him back, guys. Be careful. Okay.
Fuck.
Nice job on the tranks, guys. Shadow Flame. Trank. Nice taunt. Wing Buffet on Jiraiya here in a second. Wing Buffet, back on Sabbath. Shadow Flame. Nice heals, guys. Keep it up on the tranks, hunters. Shadow Flame on Sabbath. Jiraiya's about to taunt. Heals on Jiraiya. Nice job.
Got 2 resists back to back at the end there.
Alright, let's get some mana. Get ready for this next pull.
All of the main tanks have that already. We've gotten 3 of them. That's our 4th. So I'll spec it. Yeah. Quan with the 76.
You get to off tank more now. Have fun.
Let's Dave, I'm just confirming. I already have the tier 2 gloves. You already have them. Is there any reason you want like a second pair for anything? Okay, we'll disenchant them. Real quick here, I have the priest trinket.
Alright, Dry Hungry, get ready to pick up your targets. Fap on pull. Let's be careful on DPS here. We're most likely starting on star here. Let's be careful. Gonna pull here in 3.
Skull is nature. X is nature. Star shadow. Slow DPS, guys. Casters, don't be dumb. Let the tanks get aggro.
PI on call?
Not yet, not yet. No. Okay, Jesus.
Oh, you said it was nature.
I know it is, but I'll rip aggro right now.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, maybe we can kill Skull first. No, you're good.
Yeah, don't kill X till last because I'm a spinny boy.
Hungry has a pretty good lead on Skull, actually.
Not anymore.
We're gonna move to star after skull then.
Took you like 2 spells to read that out.
Do you want to start, Ryan?
Yep, star next.
What's up, Ronald? How you doing, man? We're just chilling, man. Doing some BWL. It's been a fun night. We've got a couple good parses so far. I'm excited for Chromatic. I'm excited for Nef. So the Zandalar Hero Charm actually is not nearly as good if you're Wrath spamming, because it decreases with quantity of cast, right? So that's why it's actually really decent with Starfire. It's not very good with Wrath. Ooh, we got really close on threat right there. 85% threat. Literally one more Wrath crit we would have ripped. Top, dude. Balanced Druid though, top damage. You want to top the DPS meters, man? You just go Balanced Druid. That's it. Top of the meters. Easy.
No, it was not.
Hey, do any healers not have sand? Can you type, if you're a healer that doesn't have sand, can you type in raid?
Austin, I need some sand as well. I have 0. Thank you.
You picked up 2, yeah, you should be fine then, Dry. Dave. That should be everyone.
Alright, let's see if I remember this week. So we're gonna have Dave, Zub, and Loopy as the healers out. Jiraiya's gonna be out for the tanks? No? Fuck, I screwed it up again.
No, I said nice.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have Jiraiya out for the healers. Matt, who do you want for the hunters?
I will be out.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's get a summon for Fuo. And I'll do, let's see here, Spirit, Fort. Looks like Mark the Wild and Int are good. I'll do a quick ready check.
Got any good loot tonight? What's up, Edwin? How you doing, man?
Remember, guys, when we go in...
No. Not really anything exciting has dropped.
Guys, last week...
We're saving our luck.
People were getting hit by breaths because people are not accounting for the stun with the gold debuff. If you have the gold debuff, you need to get out like 5 seconds before the breath goes off. If you get stunned on the way out, you're gonna sit in the breath and you're gonna die. Do not do that. Be aware of your debuffs.
Same thing again, please, Mishko. Can you focus on decursing? If you need help, just call it out. So guys, this is another fight. Even though the duration of this fight is longer, right, based on the trinket comparison we did, we're trying to burst through specific vulnerabilities, right? So the 2 on-use trinkets, I think, here are going to be significantly more optimal than any of the other trinkets because we have like a 15-20 second window that we're just trying to do as much damage as possible. One thing I need to test...
Like we're good on buffs. Did you get that summon?
Dude, it smells like a skunk. Is there a skunk outside?
Sounds good. Go ahead and pull it.
I'll wait after this. My window's open. It's fire. Fire vulnerability. Be careful with fire.
No one set in.
Okay,
Yikes.
melee in now. Melee in now.
I mean, everyone's already in.
I think they all saw me going.
Out. Melee out.
Frost breath. Frost breath.
Right in.
Watch your threat, guys. Come on.
Repositioning.
Melee out.
Melee out. Melee out. Melee out.
Ignite flesh.
Ignite flesh. Okay, we got some easy breaths this week, guys. Let's play it smart. They will do a lot of damage and they will kill you. Still do not get hit by the breaths.
Right out.
Really doesn't want casters that, man.
For real.
Alright, let's get back in.
Should I wait for the vulnerability for EI?
Wait till 20%.
Yeah. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow.
Yes, Sinister. We'll use it for extra burst during Frenzy.
Alright.
All melee out. All melee out. All melee out. Ignite flesh.
Alright.
Good job, heals.
Detect magic again, please. Shadow.
Out. Melee. Out.
Or you're gonna get hit by the breath. You gotta get out, man.
Damn it.
We're at 29%.
Okay.
Out.
I got you.
Out for breath. Out for breath. We'll battle res after. All melee
I'm
out.
frozen. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. I'm fucked right there. Ignite flesh. I can heal myself. Don't worry about healing me.
Shield wall.
Yeah,
We're at 20%.
Careful, Van, you're really close.
Detect magic. Detect magic.
Melee out.
Out, out.
Melee out. Melee out.
Frost breath. Top Sabbath off.
All right, finish him off. Nice job, guys.
Nice.
Chromatic boots and warrior to your shoulder.
Keep healing me, please. I have ignite flesh for 5 more seconds.
Why'd you go and get that?
Well, I was trying to battle res our friend Blairis, And then I got stunned.
Because he died to ignite flash.
We can, let's do... You want to do chromatic boots first? Okay. Garr with the big 98, dude. The big 98. Going once, going twice. Grats, Garr.
Congrats, Garr.
Let's do Warrior Tier Shoulders.
Dry Hungry, do you guys both have those?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I'll take that, Austin. How many? Type 1 in raid if you guys have sand. I want to see how many we got.
I have 3 of them.
Okay, we have plenty then. Please, if you have sand, trade them to people with the debuff. Kror, Zan, Uck, Chungus, Mishko, Blast, Quan, Icor, Strava.
Some good loot, actually. That's actually decent loot. I mean, these are kind of whatever. They're like okay for balance and that's it. But chromatic boots are a big pickup, dude. Those are massive.
Please use it as soon as it's traded to you guys.
Okay, off spec roll on the shoulders. Warlock shoulders.
How's it feel to lose a roll?
The animosity.
You really feel?
I got Cormac with the 48.
Can we get someone to pass out the sand to Icor, Rancid, Fuwo, Blast, Mishko, and Kror?
I have 2 sand left if anyone wants open trade with me. I don't think anyone wants these, but is anyone curious? Anyone want those? Put on your Ani cloaks, guys.
Austin, read up a little bit. He posted about it. Alec, do you have your screenshot still? Or are these groups fine, do you think?
Okay, I have God of War with the bracers then on that roll. Right? Everyone agrees with that? That was correct. Okay.
Congrats, God of War.
Congrats, buddy.
Bloodfang belt.
We still need Mishko to get a sand. Does anyone have a
I
sand?
have one. Hold on.
Alright,
God, trade. Accept the trade. God, accept the trade. Jesus Christ, guys. I have Blast with a 42 on the belt. Going once, going twice. Grats, Blast on the belt.
Alright guys, we're gonna have groups 2, 4, and 7 on the left.
I know Toeb's good here.
Or sorry. 2
Should we
and
use
7 on the
Reed?
left.
2, 4, and 7 on
Let's
the
do
left.
3 and 4 on the right, and 8 on the left. Let's see, group 5. Let's have Coach and Sherlino on the left, Cormac, Guns, and Zan on the right.
What do we think, guys? We think Reed, or do we think Hero Charm for Neff? I think Hero Charm might be better. I think. I'm also going to use Nightfin Soup for this.
Sure you have your Onyxia
Oh yeah,
cloak
we have. Do we have it on? We have it on. I'm also gonna throw on.
Just look where your group is.
I'm gonna throw on Fire Rune Grimoire here, just to help with our mana.
Silent, you're on the right. Me.
Alright, gonna do a quick ready check. Let's get ready for pull.
I think that's good, dude.
Can we actually give Blaris an int and Fort and Spirit? Oh, never mind. It went away. Perfect.
Almost like he can give himself force and spirit.
I think it was Mummy that was missing Fort and Spirit.
Oh.
Mummy.
Mummy. Alright.
So I think the Fire Rune Grimoire is actually a good call here because it's gonna allow us to pot earlier. Same with Rune, which will let us get that second one in quicker, which should be the difference of not having mana issues or not. All right, so we got to kill this stuff, and we're going to try and drink. I don't know if you have to LOS, but I feel like I always have to LOS to be able to get the drink off. So I always like run to the edge of the thing, the little pillar right there. So that's what we're going to try and do. I'm kind of going to chill a little bit on DPS on the ads and not get too We don't have any of the cheap mana potions to use.
Kills remaining.
Will help. Bah. 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 This is why you guys gotta get Locomir, dude. You do about 35 DPS just autoing. Bah. Dude, just max mace skill. Bah. Bah. Oh, dude, it missed. That was the first miss, though. That was good. That was like 1 out of every, like, 12 hits. 91. Let's go. Big numbers. You know, it's probably a play here too. Is just downranking Wraths. It's still a good couple hundred DPS, and you can like basically do it forever.
I'm heading over.
I run over closer to the wall. Make sure we finish off the ads here, guys, so that we can get out of combat.
Let's get ready for these class calls.
Finish the ads.
Finish the ads, guys.
All the ads need to die.
Yes.
Hey, buddy, now it's time to have a drink.
Mishko, please again remember to be in range to decurse as well as Dirty Dave. Please watch the decurses on Sabbath.
Good job with the decurses, guys. Shadow Flame. Shaman call.
Totems.
Kill
Let's go.
totems. Kill totems. I want everyone on the totems.
Got totems.
Hey melee, that went back to the boss. Come back, kill totems.
Totems still. There were 3 totems over. Mage call.
Mages. Get ready to
Priest, be ready to dispel. Priest, be ready to dispel Sabbath.
That was a really quick one. Nice job. Shadow Flame.
Heals on Sabbath.
Dispelled. Back on Sabbath. Warrior call, warrior call. Okay,
Big
lots of
heals on
heals
Sabbath.
Watch your threat, guys. Watch your threat. Sabbath is down.
Guys, don't
Dragon.
pre-shield him.
Cormac front.
Quan, heals on Quan, heals on Quan. Hungry, heals Quan, heals on Quan.
Dispel, dispel.
Get in front.
Turn him, turn him, turn him, turn him. Oh my god, dude. Feared.
If you get threat, run to the north side of the room.
I'm feared, I can't move.
We're
Dead.
gonna have to regroup here, guys.
Damn it.
Heals on Glar, heals on Glar.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. We lost world buffs there too. The world buffs. Love the content, dude. Boomkin myself here. What is up?
Hungry's got it, Hungry's got it. Watch threat, watch threat.
Disputing semantics.
Left a little bit.
That's kind of hard to read that in all undercase. Hey, thanks, Disputing. I appreciate that. Thank you, fellow Boomkin. What's up, man? How are you doing tonight?
Alright, watch your threat.
Hopefully we can still pull this off. We should be okay. Let's see. Dave, if you have your battle res, I can innervate you.
Here to use it.
Swap
Priest call.
Obek in the priest group.
Priest,
Priest
do not
call.
heal hungry.
Shamans, druids, spam hungry, spam hungry. Need those extra heals.
Swap Obek into priest group.
Dispel, dispel. Nice job.
Obek, go.
Warlock call.
Go, Obek, go.
Infernals. Infernals. Brawler, Warlock's dead. They sure are.
Good job, Warlocks.
Decurse, decurse.
You're at 25%.
Yep. I'll have my AoE taunt. Wait to AoE until I call it here, guys.
22%.
Rogue call, rogue call.
Rogues, yep. Nice job, Hungry.
20%. Ads are up, ads are up.
Okay.
Sabbath, if you have a lip, use it.
Kills on Hungry.
Yeah, dispel out.
Hungry's down, Hungry's down. Liam in front. Not that front.
Ingrath, turn him.
In front.
Sabbath's down. Finish off the ads, guys. Finish off the ads.
Liam, just drink your best, buddy.
Dude, it's the first time we've wiped on Nef in a long time.
We still have Icor.
Icor tank.
Not good, not good. So what happened there? How did Ryan die in the beginning?
It honestly looked like he got one shot.
Yeah,
He was one shot by the flame breath because he was pre-shielded.
Yeah, priest, you cannot ever shield the tank if it's not a breath. Ever, 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 ever. I don't care that it's warrior call. We need to save those debuffs for the fucking breaths.
Do I need to reincarnate?
Do we have a soul stone?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and knock.
So I should just stop running in.
Doing great, just finished my blood vine on my druid. It's my twink. Nice, dude.
We'll res.
Getting ready for BWL tomorrow. Nice, dude. Well, good luck, dude. Send some good luck Boomkin vibes your way. Hopefully you get some good stuff out of BWL, man. Damn, dude. I'm bummed that we wiped right there.
Shadow Flame did 32 damage overkill. Rip.
Very cool.
32 damage. God damn it.
It's a wipe. It's a wipe. Yep.
Maybe we should have flashed.
Yeah, so it's important you want to save the, ideally, even if it's not priest class call, you want to save the priest bubble to help mitigate the damage of the breaths. And I guess one of the priests shielded him just to help mitigate damage. And so he didn't have shield up for the actual breath. The debuff was already was on him, so they couldn't get the shield up on him. That's what he's saying. He got 32 damage overkill on the breath. Hey, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy?
Would have saved me there.
Good to see you, man. Can you give a shout out to my boyfriend who plays Moonkin? Woo. Shout out to your boyfriend. He's obviously doing something right, man. He's playing Moonkin. There it is.
Back to smile if you want homie kisses.
Just waiting on a res.
Yeah, you guys were talking during that fight, right?
Yep.
I couldn't hear a single thing. It was freaking me out. It was so quiet.
You guys want to see something cool? So we got some went on Fiverr. Dude, Fiverr is like one of my favorite websites now. There's so many like cool random stuff you can find people to like help you with on Fiverr, and it's like pretty reasonably priced. But we got our what is called Stinger transitions. All right, ready? What's he trading me? Oh, the bracers. Ready? Boom, dude. Pretty clean, huh? We gotta fix this screen. This screen's not that cool. But production value is going up in the Wooey YouTube, dude. Let's see it. It's gonna be cool here. We got another guy working on some stream starting soon, like the little cam frame, all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited, man. It should help a lot with the kind of production quality, if you will.
Alright, guys.
I'm depressed the cat I wanted to dub got snatched away from me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Break. We gotta wait for him to respawn. He's got that timer.
Cats or dogs?
Break. Go ahead, use the bathroom, grab a drink, whatever you need to do.
Cats or dogs? Are you a cat person or are you a dog person? This is a perfect time. We're just transitioning. Boom. We could just switch to our other super cool transition. So glad that we got that off Fiverr. I'm more of a dog person, but I grew up with cats, so I understand. Pets are pets, man. It's like if you grow up with animals, they're like little furry parts of your family. I've only had dogs before. So we have to wait right now so you guys understand what's going on. If you guys don't know, if you wipe on Nef, it's like a 15-minute reset. So you have to wait like 5 minutes for him to come back up to start the fight again. You've had only dogs before. Gonna try to be a cat dad this time. I feel it. I can see having a cat, man. Cats are like it. The thing that's great about cats is that if you're not able to be home all the time and you don't have a big yard and stuff like that, it's not like you need to go and like exercise them. Like if I had a dog, I'm gonna feel so bad about if I'm like not running him enough, if we're not, going outside. Like I don't have a yard here where I'm at. So I feel like I really want a dog, but I don't want to do it too early. I don't want to jump the gun. You gotta be ready for it and have a spot for it. But cats, it's like you can have them anywhere. They're just down to post up. You have a litter box. You get one of those like carpet tree things, whatever those are called. They just climb everywhere. Dude, so I posted that video early. We scheduled the post right before raid. So go and check that out. Oh, I mentioned this earlier. I've mentioned this a couple times, guys. I just made the Moon Kings Discord. The link is down below in the description. So check that out. The hope of that is a good time to kind of like talk about what that whole idea is that it's a spot we can basically communicate between people in the community, because there's a lot of people in the community that are really knowledgeable and know a lot of stuff. A good spot to kind of help each other out and share logs, or if there's things that you're struggling with or you're trying to figure out which piece of gear is better and stuff like that. All kinds of stuff that kind of to work together as a community to help improve everyone's performance as much as possible. If you guys have any suggestions for different, text channels or different things to implement into that, let me know. I just kind of put together a template and threw it up on Discord. So go ahead and follow that Discord. I'm going to be using that. That should be linked. I need to check. That should post notifications when I stream or when I post. Yeah, it looks like it worked. Very cool. So anyway, that's going to be kind of like a good spot, like a go-to to communicate, outside of videos and stuff like that. Because YouTube and Twitch don't have that many options as far as ways to communicate with you guys, or if you guys have questions outside of stream and it's just in the comments, sometimes it's not really a good platform to help kind of explain stuff. Or maybe there's stuff like Rivsy's a good example. He probably knows a bunch of different nuance type stuffs that would be good, a good source. I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there. I know some of the people hop in chat are really, really good balanced druids and be good to use them kind of for their knowledge. It'd be cool to put our heads together and do everything. Post stream announcements on Twitter. Yeah, I can do that. Dude, I'm so bad with Twitter. I'm so bad. That's like my next like social media thing I need to kind of start messing with to like figure out how to use better, because I don't know how to use it. What's up, Zarka? How you doing, man? Yeah, Twitter's the next thing I need to kind of like add on to everything. There's some what are they called? Plugins, I think, for Discord that you can use via like bots that help like link your Twitter and stuff. Discord up, yeah. Yeah, Mojo, Discord is up. The link should be down below, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, wherever you guys are watching from. The link down below in the description should be there. If it's not there, let me know and I'll find another way to post it, but it should be there. And again, guys, this is like my first stab at getting this set up. If there's channels you guys want, if there's specific categories of stuff that you guys want, let me know. Definitely want to get a couple moderators, some people that are people in the community that are high performers, can help answer questions and stuff like that. If you guys are interested, just hit me up in Discord. What do we have? We have a stream channel and video channel. Those are the only two I think that people can't just post in. I just didn't want people spamming in there. I thought that'd just be an easy way to let you guys know if I'm streaming or if I've posted new content as it relates to Balanced Druid stuff. And then I think everything else everyone can kind of post in, ask questions, share clips, like all kinds of stuff. So hopefully we can kind of turn that into a little community effort there and kind of get some cool content up in that channel. I'm really looking forward to it. So if you guys have ideas on it, let me know. We can add some channels or do some fun stuff.
Do you guys remember what the respawn timer is on him?
It was
10 minutes.
Yeah, but it was 10 minutes. It was 15 minutes, I thought, but it was 15 from when we I think from when we talked to him. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember it took a long time though.
Well, he can't sit in his chair if you're there.
Bangrath is the new Nefarian. We gotta kill him.
Alright.
He looks good on there with those shoulders.
Yeah, that's what I
Somebody
was
talk to
gonna say.
Abra, start the RP.
What does Angrath drop?
Starting Alliance Guild on retail. So we will actually be doing some retail stuff here pretty soon. Pretty soon we will. I actually updated it the other day. We logged on. I think I played on my rep pally. I want to do like a straw poll on this at some point. I'm assuming the answer for everyone is going to be Balanced Druid on like any of these questions, but I was curious if people were interested in seeing specific content in TBC, and then the same thing as we go into Shadowlands. I know the vast majority of people now watching are all from Classic, but I definitely want to start you know, I anticipate when Shadowlands comes out, we're going to be playing Shadowlands. I'm sure most people are going to try it. Balance Druid, great. Yeah. So I'm thinking most people are going to be down to try Shadowlands. So we'll see. I'm kind of waiting before I do too much homework on Shadowlands and let the alpha get a little more, you know, thoroughly tested and get all the kind of bugs worked out and all that type of stuff. But I anticipate making a bunch of content for both Shadowlands. Once we have confirmation on TBC, I'm going to be going pretty hard on the research aspect of TBC stuff to get content out as well. TBC Feral Druid's pretty fun. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. So did they have the multiple spec stuff, like where you could switch specs easily? Did that come out in TBC or was that later? Like, do you still have to pay gold to respec? You could have like dual spec, right? But you had to like pick. You could have like 2 talent trees. I thought that came out in TBC. But dude, balance is actually really good in TBC, and it's really good in PvP in TBC. And they have arenas, right? Like arenas come out. So like, I don't know, dude. I feel like balance is going to be fun. Like I remember Restokin back in the day, like that Resto balance hybrid that was just so insanely strong for like 2s and 3s. I remember too, there was a guy that was a balance druid that would run 5s, right? Because fives were a thing, and literally just blow people up. And you just run like 3 or 4 balance druids and like a healer, and you just all like pop out of stealth and just starfire one person, just one shot someone. End of Wrath. So it's still the same kind of talent stuff. They had dual spec, but that was later. It's ICC patch.
All right. I like you to type the number after slash roll that you want to roll.
I'll pop the Nightfin soup here before we actually like start. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. So Enhanced Shaman is also going to be a lot of fun. The 2 classes I'm honestly the most interested in playing I already have level 60, right? We got the Balanced Druid. I also think Feral could be a lot of fun. And then we have the Enhanced Shaman, Ellie Shaman. For those of you that don't know, that was like what I played back in the day. Ironically enough, Sabbath, where is he? Right here, our main tank with Thunder Fury. Sabbath used to be a boomkin. When me and Sabbath first started playing together, we were both like 13 years old, right? This is a long ass time ago because now we're all like old and half bald. He was a balanced druid. I was an elemental shaman. And then Classic came out. I ended up going balanced druid unintentionally, and then now he's playing warrior. But shaman was my go-to back in the day. TBC was like the first expansion I really played, and like I played Ellie. I remember I was kiting the Strider. I was the designated Strider kiter. Strider kiter. We used Frost Shock Strider and SSC. Some good raids, man. I'm looking forward. I really, really hope TBC comes out. Those raids were my favorite raids by far of any expansion. I really liked Kara. SSC was really, really sick.
Be able to have enough time to do do the ZG groups tonight. After we kill Nef here, we're gonna do a quick Ani, just one group. But we'll be doing ZG after MC on Sunday. So be prepared for it then.
Alright, he's back.
Alright guys, I'm gonna do a quick ready check to see who's ready.
Okay.
Here.
All right. Let's go.
Looks like everyone's buffed. Could I actually get a Wreath Thorns?
Low-key a little bummed our ZG's canceled. Now we ran out of time, but we'll see, dude. I still need so much stuff out of ZG, man. I've gotten 0 drops out of ZG.
One hit, you there? One hit, Zoomers.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
One hit, you good?
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm still like torn because I feel like in-hand shaman with dual wield would be really fun. But I also don't know how much I would like playing a melee class as like a main.
Just a reminder, melee DPS especially and hunters, make sure you guys are starting to look at nature resist gear. We're gonna need at least 15 people, and it's usually the 15 closest, I believe, for Princess Huhuron, to have a decent amount of nature resist. So start pulling some.
Have you guys been farming up that Cenarian rep?
We're gonna be trying to.
How are you guys doing on that farm? Has anyone else been farming that? I've been farming that pretty good. I've got a little burnt out on it. It's pretty tiring farm. It's pretty repetitive. But we're partway through. We're like almost halfway through Honored.
Some stuff that's gonna be craftable. We're gonna try to get some people that can get the Cenarian circle rep up so we can get those crafts. But just start preparing now, guys. It'll be a lot easier if you start preparing now.
Are you guys gonna post something in an announcement or something somewhere else on like sort of expectations on what everybody should have by next year?
We can do something like that.
The announcement right now, but we can make a post.
Yeah, something that's just more obvious, more like clean.
Off the top of my head, just so everybody's aware, the only really things are the nature resist for the melee, and I believe it's shadow resist for 2 of our warlocks. I think Zan.
Don't you even worry.
Possibly Cormac. Yeah. Of course. Okay.
I think in general, everyone should have like nature resistant potions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna burn through those like hotcakes.
Yeah, be farming those up. The lesser ones are pretty inexpensive too. Fu, are you here?
Matt, you ready?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead and talk to him, guys.
I wish I had some more of that MP5 food. Should we noggin fogger it? Let's go. Dude, it actually looks really cool. I haven't seen Locomere with the noggin fogger yet. I dig it.
So Cormac is
Taking your advice and not doing quests yet, but I'm selling the text. Kind of meet in the middle there, meet in the middle. I actually haven't done the quest yet either. I did like 2 or 3 accidentally not knowing early. And then once I figured out that whole scenario, that's when I made the video. I was like, shoot, I should let everyone know not to make the same mistake. So saving the quest is going to be very, very, very helpful for you. If you're trying to get past like Honored or whatever. Depends. So not everyone's going to really try and get that far up there, but I figure we're going to be doing the raid anyway. There's some cool gear. I really want to get tier 2.5 for world PvP stuff. So I lose interest in trying to farm that type of stuff on multiple characters, but it doesn't bug me as much farming one character. Like this character's got like Argent Dawn rep up, like all the different reps and stuff. It doesn't, I don't mind farming it once. I don't really like farming it multiple times on the same character. It feels like too much like retail. Playing through Lineside BFA on my Night Elf Druid. Yeah, man, I remember you had said that. How are you liking it? I wanted to play through Lineside, but I just didn't have the patience. I feel like with Classic coming out, like there's so much stuff constantly where I'm like, I just constantly feel like there's stuff I can do, and there's a lot of stuff in this game that I just enjoy. As weird as it is, like I enjoy doing like just like even just farming, doing coffer runs, going out and just like randomly world PvPing, queuing for BGs every now and then, like all that stuff is enjoyable.
Finish off the ads quick, guys. 3 kills remaining.
We're gonna run over to our drinking corner.
Marking with the skull. Finish off the ads. Finish off the ads.
Can we drink? Do we not miss? Oh, dude, are you kidding me? We missed it. Not good, guys. Not good. I'm gonna go ahead and innervate here in the opener. I'm also gonna go ahead and We activated our trinket a little bit early there. I'm gonna Wrath and I'm gonna snapshot a Moonfire. Druid call. It says I'm a cat, right? I'm a cat right now. It just didn't turn me, I guess.
Mine are broken too.
Ryan, where is Never mind.
I'm at 23k. Nice job on the decurse, guys. Do it quick. Rogue call.
Look at that, he turned you for you.
It's perfect timing too. Right as I started running.
Rogue fairy.
Warrior call?
Warrior call. Big heals on Sabbath.
What the fuck?
Watch your threat.
Did I get breathed on?
Decurse, nice job.
Jesus Christ, dude. I got breathed on, but guns didn't get breathed on. Are you fucking kidding me?
Warrior call is
What?
Please no.
Shaman call, totems.
Totems, I want everyone
So
on the
tilting.
totems. Everyone on the totems. That means you too, melee.
Thing is, I'm going further in the story on Alliance than I did on Horde. Yeah, I mean, like, I stopped basically on all the retail storyline. When was it? Like, after Old Deer, right? Like, after that raid, that was like the last raid I really played retail on. How, dude, how? How did I die standing right here and they're literally standing right next to me and they don't get shadow flamed? He also shadow flamed earlier and it didn't hit me.
Warlock call.
Scuffed, guys. I'm sorry. Scuffed Nef kill for this week. What else do I need from BWL? The main stuff is honestly stuff off of Nef. We need the trinket and the helm off of Nef in a perfect world. I want the trinket more than I want the helm, just because I'm trying to get hit cap as much as we can. And we have the Bloodvine goggles. Yeah, he's in there. Go Obek.
Stop healing Sabbath. Stop healing Sabbath.
Heals on Sabbath, other guys.
Decurse. Big heals on Sabbath. Obek, drop Manatite if you didn't.
I did.
Okay.
No, I'm using
Big heal on Sabbath.
Stage 3 soon.
Fear, full fear.
Get him up. Oh.
It's down, Sabbath's down.
Fan in front. Rasok.
Stage 3. We're gonna need to pick up these ads as well. Big heals on Rasok if you can.
Gotta focus, Austin. I was focused, man. I was focused. I didn't think I was in line of sight there of the breath. I should have moved, obviously, but I mean, I literally stand by this rib cage thing on the ground every single fight. It's never been a problem. Wanted some fried chicken for real. For real. Ham lasts until Nax, right? Yeah, I mean, technically, from what I understand. Oh no.
Polly, can we get a dispel right away?
Oof. Quan. Let Jiraiya get it, guys. Let Jiraiya get it. Don't chase him on threat. Give him a second. Heals on Jiraiya. Just auto. Don't use shit. Let him get threat lead. All heals on Jiraiya. You're in execute phase, guys. Warriors, please don't rip aggro here. Do not rip aggro.
for you. 72.
Big heals dry. Big heals dry. Is that 8%? Just don't rip aggro, guys. Stop, priest. Stop, priest. Stop. Decurse.
Fucking one hit. You guys are the only ones. Dave. You guys don't have much mana.
Quan.
If you guys get threat,
Heals on Quan.
edge of the platform,
Priest, don't heal him.
Run to the edge of the platform, please. We do not want him to breath the raid.
Hungry.
Heal hungry now.
Pop shield wall if you have it, hungry. Shield wall.
Drop him. Burn him.
Go. Heals on hungry.
1%.
Dude, that's the downside was we're so priest heavy. Every time we get priest call, it just completely fucks us. Helm lasts until next. So Mish is actually, from what I understand, is our Bis Helm forever. So I didn't post it in the Moonkin Discord yet, but I will. Something good dropped. What could have dropped that we haven't gotten? Why is everyone freaking out?
Alright, let's res the dead.
Res me, I want to see it. Res me.
I want to see the loot first. Res me first.
Got you, coach.
Nobody chat. But Dry, I'm pretty sure all the priests finish a heal as soon as priest call got called.
I think this is the first round.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Oh, we got Ash Condi. Oh, we got 2 blood bank. That's so funny.
Still got second.
Dude, that's a good nef. Dude, two. This is a good cloak for us. This is actually comparable with Cloak of Consumption. I'm definitely gonna roll on this. Damn, dude, this is a good nef here, dude. Good nef.
In some aspects.
Who's is it Sword Rogues for the chest? Bueller?
Chat.
Jeff?
Check chat. It's both.
He says both.
Both.
Oh my god.
No, God of War is just doing a death roll. It's not.
God of War's +1 on the bracers, right? So it's double tap and zoomers.
Yeah, it's double tap and zoomers. It's like.
Double tap and zoomers going once, going twice.
Neither of them are +1, correct?
The only rogues that are +1 are God and Blast.
Okay. Grats, guys. We'll do the sword. What do we have? This is Hunter Prio?
Think so.
I can pull up the spreadsheet. Yeah, we have it as Hunter Prio. Big I-core. Go once, going twice.
Icor wants the tiger man.
Oh, he'll pass? Okay, so is that going to Fuo then? Going once, going twice. Big rats, Fuo. Alright, and then we got the Cloak of the Brood Lord. It's actually pretty good. Fucking rolled a 19. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. I got Sherlina with the 94. Mishko with the 99. Going once, going twice. Grats, Mishko.
Oh, okay, cool. So Silent Ray has to read. Yes.
We got 2 sacks of gems. Oh, wait, we have the head. Sorry.
Yes, the head.
All this fucking blues and greens and shit in here.
Bro, what the fuck?
Who can roll on the head? Can we...
What do we have it as? Rogues Warriors.
Rogues, hunters,
Just-
rogues,
just
and all of us
rogues,
rogues are plus one.
Yeah, it's just rogues because I think yeah, I think we had like a threshold for warriors. It's like if you didn't have non-raid rings, I think they'll do.
Pass it to the God of War, please. Oh, thank you, Zoomies, for rolling for me. That was so great of you.
Yeah, no problem.
So we got all you guys are +1, right? So I got Jit. We got the chest. You got the second chest.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Double tap got the chest.
But there's 2 of them.
Oh, there's 2 chests.
So I got Jay with the 84.
Liam, you have I thought you had QSR.
Yeah, he does.
He's just trolling.
Yeah, it was if it no, it's just if you
Don't
have
forget
Don,
to repair.
because you have Don Julio's too, right, Liam?
Okay, grats Jay.
Oh, okay.
Is Liam rolling?
We can talk about it then, Liam. Sorry. I thought you finished that, Grant.
All right, guys. So head over to Thunderbluff. We're going over to Ani now. We're just gonna do it with a single group. If you guys
We're changing it up a little, guys. We're doing Ani instead of.
get lesser priority, main raiders will have priority on loot.
We're doing Ani instead of ZG. Right now, we're not gonna have enough time to do ZG. We'll get a quick Ani in with whoever wants to come.
No worries, Sinister. Take it easy, man.
Alright, catch you guys later. Good run.
See you, Sinister. I think most of the shamans already have the helm, Wummy. I don't think anyone still needs it. I might be mistaken, though. Don't forget your neck pieces, guys. If you don't have them on you. But yeah, so what I was gonna say, I'm gonna post this Excel. I posted it in the the old Discord, but I'm gonna post it in the Balanced Druid one. It's it's basically like a tier list of gear. And it breaks down. I've referenced this before, but this was like a few months back. But it breaks down all the gear by actual DPS output. So it quantifies the value of like int is this many points, spell hit is this many points, raw DPS is this many points, as far as how those items scale. It's numbers that someone had put together. I can't remember the guy's name, but it'll be on the file itself. You guys can check it out. But it's a good reference. I've used it a lot as my point of reference for different gearing pieces that I've been going for. And there's definitely Nax gear that's better than a lot of pieces, but basically everything up that we're getting out of BWL, like Mish, I'm pretty sure, and Nefarian's tier are like 2 pieces that we don't replace. I don't know if there's a Nax helm that's better. I haven't looked. What I need to do is literally go through like the raid bosses and see all the stuff that they drop, because there's occasionally pieces not on that tier list that should be. Like a good example, right, is these shoulders. So he's got Mantle, the Blackwing Cabal. In general, he's got the spell hit at around like a 12 DPS value, somewhere in that range. So all things considered, these shoulders should be really close, at like right under Mantle, the Blackwing Cabal, and they're not even on his list. I don't blame him, because these are kind of weird because they're off of a summonable raid boss. They have to have a specific affix, right? They're not like some raid type loot that you can get just from a normal boss scenario. So it's a little bit weirder, but there's a handful of pieces like that that aren't really on the spreadsheet. So that being said, there might be pieces that are better in Nax that just aren't on that spreadsheet, but that's kind of what I've been using as my point of reference. What are your thoughts on Defender of the Timbermaw? Michael, were you the one that asked that the other day? Someone asked me that about the trinket from Timbermaw. I'm gonna look it up, because honestly, when someone sent me that and I didn't know what they were referencing. Calls forth a Timbermaw ancestor to fight by your side and heal you. It's a 10-minute cooldown. So at surface value, I would say it wouldn't really be something I would be trying to get. Does it require Exalted? Essence of Zandivius. Yeah, Exalted. I feel like that'd be kind of a brutal rep to farm till Exalted. I don't know, man. I mean, a 10-minute cooldown, it sounds like if it's going to fight and heal for you, I don't know how good it would be as far as actual, like, DPS output. Yeah, in the comments of the thing, yeah, sorry, Michael, I'm usually really, like, on it about commenting back on every single comment, even if it's just a thumbs up or something quick. But I remember I read that, and I was like, Trinket from Timbermaw, and I didn't know what it was, and I meant to go look it up, and I think I got just distracted. So I apologize, my bad on that one. Shoots lightning bolts for about 200 damage a hit and does periodic heals. It could be good. I mean, 30 seconds.
Oh, I wonder if wait, how much damage did we take?
You'd have to see, man. Like, just thinking quick math in my head, a 10-minute cooldown, 30-second duration means you're only using it once, right? There's not like the benefit of these trinkets, in my opinion, why I really like these trinkets and on these longer fights, you're constantly able to just use them, right? However, if it's shooting and doing 200 damage a cast, let's say the casts are a second and a half, 2 seconds, you could get potentially a good amount of damage off of it, but you'd have to see like how likely it is that that thing dies, right? Like, like health-wise, is it going to survive on the longer fights? If there's AoE damage, how is it going to, is it going to actually do well? I could see it being okay. For me personally, that kind of a trinket is something I would use in PvP. I don't really like those like big, long cooldown trinkets for raid scenarios. Just because a lot of times it kind of changes your play style, or you end up like really kind of like having to focus on using it well. But I'd be interested to see, man. I mean, I promise there's very little information, if any at all, showing how it does performance-wise for balanced druids. I can tell you that just from the research I've done, that there's hardly any stuff out there saying, here's what I used, this is what it did, this makes sense, this doesn't. So maybe it's good for us. I don't know. The thing is I feel like when it comes to trinkets, we actually benefit massively from Zandalari Hero Charm more than other classes. And I would argue kind of the same point with Toep if you can use it well. If you're able to get a handful of good crits, Starfire, any 3-second DPS cast is optimal for Zandalari Hero Charm, so that you're not eating through all of the stacks, right? And the fact that it scales 100%, we really, really benefit from those big on-use burst damage spells. I mean, trinkets, on-use effects, right? Flasks, any consumables that we have. Because we're benefiting 100% from all of that spell power, it's very beneficial. Not to mention, if we get Nature Grace procs, we're still benefiting 100% every 2.5 seconds. So like the value we end up gaining from those trinkets is really, really, really high. So it would be tough to justify that being better than something like Toep or Zandalari Hero Charm, or even Reed. Dude, Briarwood Reed, even though it's a blue, 29 spell damage, you're benefiting from that every single cast. You're gaining 29 damage value, right? That trinket by itself, 29 damage, assume you don't crit, every 3 seconds, you're basically gaining 10 DPS just for having that trinket on if all you're doing is casting Starfire, right? Mathematically. For me personally, I much prefer the on-use trinkets in general. They're just more fun. Like that big bursty playstyle is more fun. And we'll see in MC, but I think for MC, we're supposed to be doing MC on Sunday. MC is going to show massive improvements, I think, in the parses with 2 unused trinkets. Been farming that rep so I can get it and use it, let you know. Yeah, man, for sure. Please let me know. Michael, I don't know if you're here earlier. I said it earlier. There's a Moonkin Discord that I put together today That's a great spot for information like that. That's really my hope, is to use that platform, use Discord to help people share information like that, because in the YouTube comments, stuff like that is not really a good, effective way of people sharing their findings. So that Moonkin Discord is going to be a good option for that.
Yeah, one hit, you can DPS.
Hey Dave, if you're here, we got a pretty big group, but if
So you don't want to eat through the stacks. I've been spamming Wrath when I pop Zandalar Hero Charm. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So Toep.
yeah, take it easy, Dave. All right, everyone else.
Wait, what just happened?
Over. Let's pop inside and start clearing ads.
Yeah, so you don't. So Toep is different. Toep, assuming that there's not Curse of Shadow. So again, that breakdown or analysis that I did on Wrath for Starfire, those numbers assume you don't have Curse of Shadows. So on trash scenarios, 5-man dungeons, you don't have a Warlock. If you're out in the world farming, PvP, scenarios that the target doesn't have. What?
Alright, move up a little bit, guys.
Do you need me to heal?
You mean shaman tanky?
Also, yes, we need you to heal so that all the priests can just DPS. Thank you.
Yes.
If Shroud was still on Twitch, it would be bringing him back to the same spot.
Now it's just the sellout spec.
Yeah. Only Fortnite tweens and weird uncles get mixer, right?
They keep saying my name, so it's like tripping me out if I'm supposed to be doing something. Yeah, so if you're using Toep doesn't reduce in cast, right? In most scenarios, Wrath actually pulls ahead because it scales a little bit harder with spell power in the same amount of time. But Zandalari Hero Charm starts losing value in each cast. So for Zandalari Hero Charm, you want to do as long a cast as possible that are going to use the highest spell power coefficient. On Toep, it doesn't matter. It's going to basically be the same thing because it's going to constantly be 175 bonus spell power for the whole duration. But anything that's going to consume those stacks, you want to try and stay as high of stacks as possible for the entire duration while still utilizing the bonus damage, right? And Wrath, you're going to gain spell power coefficient for every 2 Wrath. Is going to be more than 1 Starfire. However, if you're in a raid where there's Curse of Shadows and Starfire's gaining the 10% damage bonus from Curse of Shadows, then it's going to pull ahead of Wrath slightly. It's not massive. It's going to be a few percent, but that few percent also is then going to scale into things like Nightfall procs. Other, consumables you have are basically going to be gaining 10% bonus from the Curse of Shadows as well. So if you're in a raid environment where Curse of Shadows is up on a target that's going to live for more than 5 seconds, you're going to want to Starfire. Also, once we get into AQ and we get the next rank of Starfire, rank 7 drops off of mobs in AQ, like the spellbook. Once we get that, then Starfire is going to probably be the go-to 100% of the time. Assuming you can get the 3-second cast off as far as like overall output. But right now, without that in the game, Wrath is very comparable. Like in dungeons or any PvP content, stuff like that, I throw out Wraths all the time. You'll see, like, if you guys catch any of the streams where we're farming, like, the Cenarian stuff, I'll, like, Wrath, Starfire, Root, Wrath, Starfire. Like, I'm constantly using Wrath and weaving that in and out of the rotation.
I know you really wanted that, buddy.
Are you sure, though?
That's a PvP boomstick.
Put Crusader on it, you coward.
Spell power.
buffing, dude. You're slacking.
Oh shit!
Spirit, Fort, Int going as well.
I didn't realize Dave left us.
Did you miss the part where he said I'm leaving?
Yeah, bro. Obviously, I missed that part. Okay.
Shouldn't you be helping him buff anyway?
No, because he has improved. I just buy the thorns and then I give him the thorns and then he just buffs.
No, he's right. Dave's the only one with improved.
Yeah, we used to have another druid. We used to have another druid, dude, but then he stopped playing and started playing some other class.
That druid sucks.
Great, 10 out of 10.
I fucking hate that guy.
So I run Pratt. I don't know if you guys wrote that out on at all. It like color codes, class colors of people.
That guy that was talking is our other druid that was a resto druid, and then he got sick of it and he switched to a mage.
Arctic orange, because it's like it reads it as your
bunch
druid.
of really common words like that that are just like always colored, and I'm like, I don't even know who that is.
Hopefully this is pretty smooth. Usually if we have Sabbath for Ani, Thunder Fury just is so strong for getting threat back.
Got it. Alright, can we do a ready check here real quick?
So what is the Discord for Moonkin? I'm totally down to join that. So the Discord link should be down below, whether you're watching on Twitch, whether you're watching on YouTube. It should be in the description below either one. Oh, I guess on Twitch, is there a description box? There should be, right? I don't know. On YouTube, it should be there for sure. Let me know if there's not a link there. But the Discord is also called Moon Kings. Moon Kings. So you could also look it up.
Ready check. If you hit ready, that means you're rolling on loot and not the bag. If you say not ready, that means you're rolling on the bag and not loot.
What if we're ready to kill Nixia?
That'll come later.
He couldn't hack it as a druid. I know, dude. He was actually a really good healer, dude. He was super solid healer. He just got over it. He wasn't into it, so he has to switch characters. What are you gonna do? We would rather have people show up, play characters that they want to play, specs they want to play, than be trying to force people to play shit they don't want to play. You know. Another question: have you tested Dagger of Eternal Darkness versus something like Locomir? No, I haven't. I haven't gotten Dagger of Eternal Darkness, but based on all of the stuff from all the mages getting it, I could tell you that it would be iffy on if it would be good for us at all.
Coach needs more honey bags for his bank slots.
This is true. This is true. Don't get too far. Fire breath, guys. Get back. Liam almost, yes, leave Liam at 10% health the whole time. Guys, you guys are too far up. Be careful. But I haven't tested it, but what I can tell you is that based on the way that it's working, like mechanically, that it's actually working in the game, after all the mages have gotten it, that it's based on just quantity of casts procking. It's not a proc per minute. Meaning if it procs, it has no internal cooldown or anything like that. So for us, being the fact that we have a low quantity of casts, it would not be very good. Scenarios where it would be okay though is if you were saying like on Nef, for example, I was starting to get low on mana at one point and I started downranking Wrath. Downranking Wrath would be a good scenario where you would actually get a good amount of mana back, I would think. It's supposedly around a 10% proc rate on that dagger. We're at 45% right now.
Okay, no more dots, guys. It's just a cast.
East or west. Blairs, get away from me. %40%. He's gonna drop here pretty soon. He's dropping. Stop DPS. Yeah, it's a man dragon. Bellowing Roar. Cormac. Get to her sides. His sides. Its non-binary side.
This is it.
Heal Cormac, dude, he's practicing. This is AQ practice. Heal him. Jiraiya's next on threat, so Jiraiya should get aggro here after this. Jiraiya, oh my god, what the fuck?
What do you mean after?
Bro, we're just like a fire breath magnet tonight. What the hell is going on? How? I wasn't in front of him at all. Did he turn? So it would be better with Wrath for sure. Then I imagine once AQ40 came around, rank 7 Starfire comes, it would be obsolete again. Yeah, I mean, it's... I mean, I don't think... I mean, if you go out of mana, that's a problem. Like, if you legitimately are 100% out of mana, that's an issue, right? Guys, get back. Chungus, move to your left. Stack on Quan. Put a square on him. Stack on Quan. Don't get too far up, guys. But yeah, like, I mean, if you're legitimately running out of mana 100% and you're getting it down to 0 mana, then that's going to be a problem. But in my experience so far, if you're using consumables and you start downranking at the appropriate times, that doesn't really happen. And I don't think that max ranking while using a weapon that has lower damage on it would be overall more DPS. I think it would make more sense to downrank and be using a higher damage weapon and conserving your mana via downranking more so than I would, you know? Is that, are you following my train of thought there?
Alright guys, nice job tonight. Obviously we're going to do this loot here in a second. But if you haven't already, sign up for the raid on Sunday. The event is posted right now. You can actually delete that.
Are you letting Warlocks roll on that for the resist fight?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Zane, do you want that? Okay, I'm just gonna loot it to...
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Just have anyone roll on it then.
Loopy with the 67. Going once. Going twice. Oh, Zoomers with the 99. Going once, going twice. Grat Zoomers.
Tag option. No.
Oh, but Glarus did.
Alright. Stop trolling me. Just, who am I giving this to? This is shitty ring. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. If you want to trade it, then you guys can figure it out. Roll on the head. Is Guns finally gonna get the head? Going once, going twice.
He can't.
Oh, going once, going twice. Oh! Blairus? Do you actually want that, Blairus? Okay. Okay, we'll do the bag roll. If you hit no on the ready check. Oh my god, Fate, get out of here, man! 2 of them, Cormac! What? Fate and Cormac?
I got my troll 10 roll out of the way.
Oh my god.
Isn't he +1?
+1 do not carry over.
It should, it's pretty big.
Okay, Fate and Cormac, reroll.
Death roll at 100.
Ooh, 88.
I don't think I'm beating him. He needs it for shards realistically anyway.
Go. Oh, Cormac with the 88. Congrats, Cormac. Yeah, after this, you and Liam can both roll. Helm, Glar with the 10. Anyone else going once?
Actually, I still don't have it.
The helm?
Yeah. But it's literally just for funsies. So Glar, if you're
Okay, never mind. Don't take it. Yeah, I need that for my thing.
Okay. It's literally just for funsies. Warlock helm? You guys both have that already? Okay, Loopy, can you DE that, please? You guys are talking about that, right? Liam and Henry, go ahead and go. Quan with the 60. Grats, Quan.
Where's the chat portal?
Good job tonight, guys. GG, GG.
Alright guys, I will see you guys on a Sunday, if not sooner.
Are we all coming to your house to raid or what?
Yeah, sure. Land.
I thought you were outside. I thought you were cool.
Alright, guys. We'll go through this chat stuff here for the last few minutes, and then we're going to head out for the night. So it'd be better with the Wrath for sure. I imagine once AQ40 rank 7 Starfire comes, it'll be obsolete. Yeah, so yeah, again, to finish up my thoughts on that, I think it is going to be obsolete in general if you have a decent weapon. I think if you're using stuff from MC, the dagger could be okay, but you're just going to lose, like, so something like Locomir, 84 damage, if we use the same logic we were talking about with Briarwood, raw DPS, unenchanted, just 84 damage is gonna be like 20, almost 20 DPS by itself just from the bonus damage. Assuming you're spamming just Starfire, right? So like to lose that much DPS just for mana, I don't know. I don't know that it would be. And the other thing too is as we're gonna be getting these better pieces, theoretically, you have more world buffs, more consumes. We're gonna have the like enchanting oils coming out in phase 5. Our damage is gonna be higher. Our mana pool should be higher. Our MP5 should be higher. We should have less issues with mana, I would think. I don't know that for sure. We're gonna have to see come phase 5. Maybe fights are longer where like mana is a legitimate problem on some of these fights. Given how current content has been and how I feel like we're scaling through the content, it doesn't seem like any of the current stuff at the time of it being progression is a huge issue mana-wise. And again, I think it's more DPS to have higher spell power and down rank to save mana than it would be to like max rank and be using some kind of like mana efficiency weapon or something like that. Also, I found a quicker path for the Princess Tinker runs in your video that I showed a while back. The Princess first and then jump into the water. Pick the Stranglethorn, I'm assuming you mean the Strangle Kelp, and go to the opposite side of the water. Oh yeah, and you can like run up that ramp. That makes sense. I haven't done Princess runs in a long time, man. I've been doing the coffer runs. That's been like my go-to. There's a path that leads to Tinker down the side of the water on the herb spot. Yeah. I know what you're talking about because I've swam up that way before when like one time we fell like accidentally in the water. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. It's a good route. You should post like a little video of that, like walking through that route. I haven't done that run in a long time though. You can't leave? Dude, I gotta leave. The girlfriend's coming over soon. Haven't seen her in a few weeks, so we gotta have some girlfriend time. Hop off stream. We should hopefully be back streaming on Sunday though. Do I think the Who run is gonna be an NR check? I do to an extent. So it'll be interesting because I think it would be very cool to have fights that required everyone to have nature resistance or fire resistance. For example, I really like the Fire Maw fight in the sense that I have like a full fire resist set, right? I like the fact that you can itemize specifically for a fight to excel in that fight. And if it had a requirement component where everyone's having to do that, I think it'd be really fun. But it's also like kind of time intensive, right? That's a kind of like a little bit hardcore to expect a bunch of people to have like a whole nother set of gear for 1 or 2 fights. But I like that. I think it's really cool. I a huge part of what I enjoy in this game is the kind of trying to achieve BIS or trying to really like complete a full set of gear. Like that's part of the kind of RPG element that I really, really like in Classic, much more so than it exists like in retail, right? So like, okay, here's my fire resist. I really could use these boots off of, you know, Rend, and I could use this ring. Like that kind of stuff is really cool to me. It's really fun trying to have these pieces of gear that you're trying to obtain throughout the game. So I would enjoy an NR set. I don't think based on how progression's gone so far, none of the fights seem like they're that big of a resist check in any of the resistances. Initially, everyone thinks like Rag, you're not going to be able to kill Rag unless your tank's got 315 and, you know, fire resist. You're not going to be able to kill Firemaw unless the entire raid has 150 fire resist. Like that was the case initially, and now it's just not really that true, right? Like you pop greater fire protection potions instead of other potions, and you can basically get through those fights no problem. DPS is so much higher. People are just so much more min-maxy and so much more well itemized than they were back 15 years ago that the NR is not really like that big a deal, right? So we'll see. I think the first 3 weeks of clearing that is going to be tough. I think the first 3 weeks of clearing that is going to be kind of like tough progression. It's going to be kind of hard to you know, get all those mechanics down. It's going to be very different as far as like the actual raid healing required and all like this, the raid wide damage. I think it's going to be pretty significant, but I think it'll be one of those things if everyone gets to a point of having like greater nature, you know, resistance potions or even lesser, that kind of stuff is going to be pretty easily overcome, I think. Again, it's also like, is it a 1 minute fight or is it going to be a 4 minute fight? That kind of stuff is really significant because the longer the fight, the more significant that the nature resist is going to be, just because you're going to be mitigating so much damage over, you know, you're going to mitigate, you know, 5,000 damage a minute. So if it's a 4 minute fight, that number is significantly bigger than if it's a 1 minute fight. What's the gold per hour on the coffer runs, assuming that the keys are cheap? So each coffer run, this is not like I haven't like done an analysis on this like some of the other math stuff that we've put together, but in my experience, I get around 45 gold, I would say on average, maybe a little bit higher per lockout. So I would say you're in the ballpark of 7 to 10 gold per 11 coffers, right? 7 to 10 gold per 11 coffers. And the variable being really is if you get a good BOE blue. Because I've gotten like Soul Keeper a couple times, that usually sells pretty easily for like 10 gold. I've gotten Mulgor's Helm, that sells for like 10 or 15 gold. So you can get a couple of these items pretty consistently that sell for, you know, enough gold to where it bumps up the gold per hour pretty significantly. It's not, I haven't gotten anything amazing. I haven't gotten like any cool like epics or anything like that, but getting one piece that, you know, can bump up your gold per hour is not too difficult. So I would say per lockout, which takes around 40 to 45 minutes max, if you're not killing Incendious, is around 40 gold. So quick math, if you're going through 55 keys, right, because you got 5 lockouts, 11 keys, let's round up and say you're going to use 60 keys. You accidentally throw 9 of them away. For me, that's 3 stacks. I'm getting all of my stacks for less than a gold a stack. So your investment is 3 gold for 60 keys, right? Assuming you're getting them around the same price I am. And then at the end of that clear, vendored gold, you're at least at 40. At least. That's if you vendored everything. So it's not great. It's not like a 200 gold an hour type thing, but it's going to be, you know, it's easy. And the fact is like you can really like rush it and get it done in 35 minutes and make 50 gold in 35 minutes. That's really like the way that I like to do it, is I like try and just get them done. I'll leave this character just logged out there. If I'm able to hop on for a half hour, I hop on, I have the keys already in my bags. I go and do 5 runs really fast and then I hop off. Like, the per hour thing isn't really that relevant for the coffer run itself, because the value of why I like that farm is that I don't have to do it for a full hour to make like good gold. Just do it for 30 minutes and you're done. Even if you do four lockouts and log off, do 2 logouts and log off. Like, you don't have to even do a full lockout. It's just the gold per minute of doing it is really decent, and it's instanced. And on our server, because our server is so populated, open world stuff is really hard to farm. It's super random, super RNG. Like, I did the Silicis stuff yesterday. Dude, I have a screenshot of this somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. I think I deleted it. Let me see if I can find it in Discord. But there was an Alliance rogue that I 1v1'd, and he came back, and 6 people just killed me and just stood on my body. They wouldn't let me res. So, like, it's a perfect example of just open world content on our server is super random. It's just super hit or miss. Can I download this? No, here. We can put this up on the screen though. So this I'm gonna pull it back up to full screen. It's a little small on this, so apologies. We have to put on the display. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guys. This is my corpse is literally right here. You can't see it because this is all tiny and zoomed in. I have my cursor on they're literally just standing mounted on top of me. There was literally 5 horde around here farming. They literally didn't touch a single one of them. It was 100% of them just trying to fuck with me. Like, it literally, they couldn't care less about anyone there. The guy got so salty that I killed him twice, 1v1, that he came back and brought all of his whole like guild mates, and they all just killed me. So other thing just to tack onto that is that the reason I like that coffer farm is it's instanced. So that kind of scenario doesn't happen where it kind of just wastes your time. You know what I mean? She was there for a whole 2 weeks. I know, dude. My girlfriend, she went back home. I haven't seen her. I feel like it's been like 3-4 weeks now. She went back home with all this quarantine stuff, and then she's coming to hang out for the weekend. So she's coming in tonight. What server do I play on? I play on Herod. Herod, Horde side, obviously. Herod is a really popular server, US server. Really busy. So, but thanks for hanging out, guys. I am going to hop off for the night. Check out the raid logs video that I posted. You guys can look any of my stats up on there. Check out any of the fights that you guys see tonight. The fights for tonight will be up there if you guys want to look that up. If you guys aren't using raid logs, highly recommend you check that video out, because that's the main tool I use to help figure out ways I can improve my DPS, things I can be doing, gear sets, items, consumables, all kinds of stuff like that. So if you guys don't use raid logs, definitely check it out. It's a super powerful site to get familiar with, regardless of which version of WoW you're playing. It's really helpful. You can do 5 runs in like 35 minutes if you're fast, and AVQ is often 40 minutes. Dude, AVQ for us is like 2 hours. You're on EU, man. Your AVQs are only 40 minutes? Again, one last thing, guys. Please take a look at that Discord, the Moonkin Discord down below. It should be in the link. It should also be on Twitch. If it's not, it's on the YouTube for sure. I really want to get the community rolling on that Moonkin Discord. I think that'll be a really cool, fun tool. I think that'll be really helpful for everyone. So join that Discord if you guys did not already. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. Like always, I really do appreciate it. Had a lot of fun tonight. And we'll be back for sure streaming on Sunday. Sunday's raid, we got Molten Core. We got ZG going on Sunday as well. So come hang out. Check out the stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions on the new video that I posted, that raid logs video. With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys.